What's up, guys? So in a video last week, I asked you guys to send me your replays and give me some things that you think you're having trouble with, things you want to improve on in Guilty Gear Strive. And holy cow, you guys delivered. I got probably like over 100 of these. I'm really amazed at how many of you went through the effort of sending them in, so I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, that means that there were way more than I'm going to be able to get to in one video, but you know, I think I might do another video of these. This was a lot of fun looking at your replays, and if you guys want to keep sending them in, go ahead, jmcroftsyt@gmail.com. Upload them, give me 1 to 2 sentences summary, let me know what floor you're on and what character you are so I can tell who you are in the replay, and yeah, I'll probably do another video in the future, but for now, I've got 3 good ones to go through. We've got a floor 7, a floor 8, and a floor 9, so I think we might get like a good spread of experience levels here, and I'll do my best to see if I can pick out things that could use improvement or holes in the game plan and that kind of thing, and hopefully this will help out you guys at home who might be on your own rank up journey in Guilty Gear Strive as well. So the first one here, this is a player named Red Scout G2. All he said in the email was he mains Geo. He's looking for a couple tips on general game plan stuff. So, okay, I think that's a good start. By the way, he didn't list his floor, but the opponent is floor 7, so I assume that he's around floor 7 as well. So, yeah, I think game plan is one of the most important things when you're starting out in a fighting game. You gotta know what you're actually supposed to do, and usually that's decided by what your character's strengths and weaknesses are. So Giovanna, you know, her strengths are movement. She gets in really quickly, and pressure. She has good frame advantage on a lot of stuff. So we'll hopefully be seeing Giovanna get in and get grimy on it here. Nice. Ooh, okay, a little missed meaty there, but that's fine. Just an execution error. Drilling into the corner here. Uh-oh, gets counter hit. Milia's got you in the corner. Nice. Jumping out of the corner. Get back to mid-screen. Good awareness of screen position. Using throw into RC here in the corner. A little bit of a combo off it. Not bad. Milia YRCs to get out of pressure. Meaty throw from the Milia. Uh-oh, big counter hit. Forced to burst there. Plus frames on the flip kick. Alright, wake up burst from the Milia player. Oh, the car counter hits. You hate to see it. Counter hit sweep there. Jumping out with a BRC. Alright, trying to pressure a little bit here. Milia does wake up super. Gets blocked though, but no punish, but Milia gets hit by the second hit at 2M there. So there's a couple things I saw here. One is that at the start of the round, 6H, I don't know about this. I don't really think that's a good way to start the round. I mean, if they block it, like nothing good really happens for you. This could be an accidental input if you're trying to do like dash H or something. That makes a little more sense, but I think you're better off just doing like dash up slash. That's just better because you get stuff off it even if it's blocked. And then here, this is the first example of not blocking on wake up. And not all, you don't block here, and then you continue to mash, so you get counter hit. And the burst gets forced out there, essentially. So, yeah, blocking on wake up, so important. I would say that's one of just the first things that you should get in your mind is that probably 90% of the time you should be blocking on wake up. Obviously, not getting this punish is less than ideal, but it is what it is. Sometimes they're just execution errors, but maybe go into training mode, block that super, and see what can punish. Especially since there was an FD there, faultless defense can make punishes messed up because it adds a little recovery, but it is what it is. So there's round 1. Alright, we're drilling from full screen. Ooh! Sweep hits counter hit there. So yeah, I don't really know about this whole sweep game plan. Like we see there's a bunch of sweeps here. Sweep into far slash, that's not real. I'm pretty sure they can hit you there. And then we get sweep into 214K. I mean, like, her sweep is a good move, but if the opponent's getting up and you want to pressure them, she just has way better options. Close slash probably being your go-to because close slash, you get so many things off it. You get so many mix-ups. You can jump cancel, dash cancel, cancel into a plus on block special move. So I think that's just a little bit more solid than going for the sweep there. All right, so here's going to be another wake up. Let's see what happens on defense here. Nope, counter hit. You were definitely pressing buttons there, sir. Here's another wake up. What's going to happen? Counter hit again. Reversal. It's possible that was an attempt at wake up super and it was just dropped. But either way, block on wake up, okay? Block on wake up. That's the #1 problem I'm seeing right now. Is you're getting hit a lot on wake up, and once again, wake up and you get hit. So defense is definitely the issue that I'm seeing. All right, Milia just driving the hair car around the screen. Wow, I kind of like some of the things I'm seeing from this Milia. The far dash and the close slash. That's pretty good, but here we go into round 3. Yeah, another 6H in neutral. I just don't like it. I just don't think 6H is good in neutral. Maybe if you have RC or something, but with no meter, I don't know about that. Ooh, 2H into TP. Ah, you're pressing buttons again. You're pressing buttons again, getting counter hit. Can't be doing that. All right, dash up close slash. That's what I like to see. Dash up close slash. Jumping around with the light kicks, it's fine. Full screen super. Is this actually going to work? No, it gets blocked. A little bit awkward. All right, the hair car blocked, no punish. It was kind of awkward, though, blocking it from the air. Bursting. Okay. Get out of the bad situation with burst. Anti-aired by close slash there. Okay, now this is the most important wake up of the whole match. This wake up decides whether you win or lose. Now, will you block or will you get countered? I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your play. Your play was fine. I would just say, obviously, the #1 issue we see here is defense. Block on wake up and punish things on block. So obviously we saw the super in round 1 that was blocked with no punish. And then this was another situation where it's like, you can just block here. You can straight up just block here. I see you try to jump out. But even then, like, you can get a punish here, I think, even with the air to ground block. But you should really just block and look for the punish because the hair car is extremely punishable. So yeah, definitely defense, #1 thing holding you back. I think you could get to floor 10 for sure if you just improve the defense. The game plan is there. You clearly understand that, like, her plus on block special moves are good. Dash into normals is good. Far slash is good. Far heavy slash is good. You get that. So that's the offensive portion. That's under control. Just defense is what we need. So thanks for sending that in, Red Scout. And let's jump into the next one, which is going to be floor 8. All right, so we are looking from the perspective of the Eno player, that guy Nicholas. He says he crawled all the way from floor 1 to floor 8. You love to see it, but we're fighting the ultimate gorilla here, May. So let's see what happens. Good air dash pressure there. I do like that. The Taco Bell counter hit sound effect. Oh my gosh. All right, there's spaghetti falling out of the pockets all over the place here. This is a slobber knocker of a match. All right, we get the counter hit. What's next? Sweep. Ooh, sweep into a missed meaty. Kind of awkward. Anti-air 6P though. That was nice. I like that. So okay, the offense was looking pretty good there with the overheads. Oh god, 6P whiff. Yeah, that's pretty unsafe there. You're at the range where you can't get the bounce follow-up thing. Ooh, counter hit stroke. May bursts out wisely. Wow, May RC, no combo after though. All right, getting swept. Trading. That sound effect is killing me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was kind of like a disaster round, I would say. The big thing I'm noticing here is, like, it seems like your only real plan in neutral here was the drill. Don't get me wrong, the drill is fine, but that's like all you did. And the thing is, you don't get that much off that move. Like, even if they block it, not that much good happens for you. So I would say in neutral, when you want to apply offense, especially, like, okay, if you're playing against someone who's anti-airing you when you try to dash, then the drill makes sense because you can beat out their anti-airs. But this May is not really doing that. This May is kind of just pressing buttons. So I would say in neutral, remember that your 2 core methods of getting in with Eno are dash, if you want to go, like, high, or stroke the big tree if you want to go low. Those I just feel like are better, more advantageous, less risky than this drill. This drill is just kind of whiffing, and the Mei is throwing out all kinds of stuff and getting lots off it. And yeah, see, there's another drill, just gets counter hit. So yeah, the drill seems like it's kind of like your comfort move. Like a lot of people, when they don't really know what they should be doing, they have a move that they kind of just go to. And it seems like that might be the drill for you. You definitely could have punished that sweep. So that's also something to look out for in terms of like matchup knowledge. You block a sweep really close like that, you can definitely punish that against Mei. Ooh, I like the 2H poke actually. 2H is a great counter hit hitbox. Oh, going for stroke, but get hit by the dolphin there. Oh, man. Mei is really asserting dominance in neutral with these normals. We're hearing that Taco Bell gong quite a bit here. Okay, 6H. We're jumping around. Uh-oh, hops over the stroke. Look at that. Okay, and then another whiff drill. So, yeah, definitely it seems like neutral a little bit iffy in this matchup. I really, really like the 2H. That was actually sick. I would like to see more of it. I mean, if we look at how Mei is getting all these hits here, it's almost all just like pressing big buttons. And the thing is, Ino doesn't really have big buttons. So if you're standing at like this range here, Mei just dominates at this range. So you kind of need to not press buttons here because that's where Mei is going to kill you. And you need to find a way to kind of get in and get past those big normals from Mei. Because, yeah, you're definitely going to get clipped if you try to press buttons. I like the idea of stroke there, but Mei is just slamming on too many buttons for that to work in this situation. And once again, another stroke, but Mei is, she's going to press all the buttons all day. So something to think about is like, if someone is throwing out pokes, they're going to stop your approach on the ground, right? Like if someone is just slamming on far slash or whatever, you're not going to be able to come at them from the ground because that neutral or that normal is going to control that space. But if you jump, then all of a sudden their slash is going to whiff and they have to worry you're going to come in on the head. So I think like double jumping would be a great idea here, or even like super jump into air dash, something like that. Mei is declaring, I control. Listen, I'm just going to swing my arms like Bart Simpson, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. And none of Ino's buttons are really going to contest that because Mei has, you know, the world's largest anchor. So you're going to have to find a way to get above and around that, I would say. Because, yeah, trying to counter poke it is going to be tough. Or you could just run away and throw out a fireball. That's good, too. That way you can get your offense started, or maybe use something like HCL, Chemical Love. Try to hit her out of her poke attempts. Just some ideas of stuff you can do, because the thing is, like, Mei is kind of... See, I like the idea of throwing a fireball here. I really do. And then you just need to be ready to stop the jump. Yeah, because Mei is really making you play her game in this match, and that's not what you want, right? Like, Mei knows that she's going to dominate with the normals. So yeah, trying to live in that zone where Mei is so strong is not going to work out. So yeah, I would say the big takeaways here, it seems like you're just in a habit of using drill a lot, and it's a fine move, but it's just not something that you can throw out all the time. Also, try to figure out different approaches to neutral when you're sort of getting shut out by characters' strengths, right? So it's like, if you're fighting against Axel, you know, Axel's a good zoner. You're not going to beat Axel by out-zoning him, right? And it's kind of the same with Mei, right? If you're fighting against Mei, Mei has amazing normals, and you're not going to beat Mei by trying to match normals with normals. Her normals are just better. So you need an alternate approach. You need to avoid the situation and get into where Ino is strongest, which is when she has you blocking and she's right in your face and she's going to mix you up. So yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention. If we look at the inputs here, we can see this is a heavy slash stroke. And I understand heavy slash stroke is plus, so it's like, yeah, it's a good move, right? But it's also very slow, and especially against the character who is just swanging. If you use a slow move like this, you are liable to get counter hit exactly like here, and this happens again. Again, another heavy slash stroke, but Mei is just pressing buttons, so it's going to hit. So in situations like this, slash stroke is better. The thing is, like, heavy slash stroke beats blocking. That's kind of the way you should think about it. It's plus on block, so it beats blocking. And slash stroke beats mashing. It doesn't always beat mashing. Obviously, you can get hit out of it, but because it's so much faster, you're going to have a way easier time counter hitting people with slash stroke. So that's my other suggestion. Even though it might seem bad to use a move that's -7 on block in neutral, it's good if they're gonna get hit by it. If they're not blocking, who cares how minus something is on block if they're not blocking? You see what I'm saying? And who cares how plus something is on block if they're not blocking? A move can be plus 100 on block, but if they're not blocking, that's not relevant. So yeah, that's my final tip there. Hopefully this helps. Thank you for sending in that guy, Nicholas, and good luck on continuing the grind, man. Floor 1 to 8 is very impressive. You can definitely get to floor 10 or Celestial if you keep it up, I promise. All right, to close things out here, we have a floor 9 Nagoriyuki. His name is Stranger Module. He says he struggles with the following: dealing with pressure, especially in the corner, making his pressure less predictable, and getting demoralized when you start losing. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, we're already getting the corner pressure started from Kai here. All right, we're seeing immediately I see one of the same things we saw in the first round here. Is you are pressing a lot of buttons when you're knocked down, which, I mean, I understand. You don't want to like just block and get mixed up here, right? But like, okay, we're pressing crouch slash on wake up. We're waking up again. We're pressing 2K. We're pressing a lot of buttons here, but yeah, sometimes you just have to block. Like, what mix-up are you really scared of from Kai? What's he gonna do? Throw you? Who cares? I'll take the throw all day. So yeah, just block. Nagoriyuki is a character that really rewards patience because his defensive options are very weak. His jump is slow. His normals are not the fastest. So generally, you're gonna have to block a lot with this character. So that's my first suggestion right off the bat. Block on wake up. Look for an opportunity. Oh, pretty awkward there. The clash. Oh, now that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck. Who would expect him to do super there? That's fine. I don't blame you at all for that one. I would have got hit there too. Okay, so the Fukio here is a little bit interesting. So look at the range you're standing at, right? You're still kind of in Nago's ideal range, right? This is where Nago thrives. You're walking back a little bit, but when you're a little inside, you're like in 2S range, 5H range, 2H range. This is Nago's ideal range. So why Fukio forward? There's not really a benefit. You're just kind of, because think about it this way, right? Like, we talk a lot about moves being plus or minus on block, but like if you do a move like this, Fukio has no hitbox, so it's like it's theoretically infinitely minus because it has no hitbox. So if he presses any button, you get hit, right? So it's a pretty big risk to do a move like this when you're already in a good range. So I would just recommend stay at your good range and don't force yourself to get in out of obligation. All right, the 2 slashes. I don't know if we were going for a command throw or something there. But yeah, we've seen the same situation twice. I would say, so definitely something you need to do with Nago is you need to pay attention to how your opponent reacts to what you're doing. So we just did slash slash. What's the opponent do? He's mashing, crouching, kick, okay? And so then we're going to land slash slash again. And how do we beat crouching kick here? There's a few ways. The best is probably 214H, the Beyblade. You'll get a counter hit into a full combo. We weren't ready for it, and he's mashing kick again, but it would have worked, and it would have looked godlike if you had done Beyblade there. So pay attention to how your opponent reacts to the situations you're putting them in, and make sure that you're ready with something that is going to beat whatever they were doing. All right, Beyblade. Don't forget that after Beyblade, you can almost always OTG them. You can either do 2S if they're far away, or you can do 6H. You get a lot of damage from doing that, and you can cancel it with Fukyo to get more pressure. So look out for that as well. 2S, I like it. Ooh, 6K, I like that too. Yes, far slash. Good use of normals. Good use of normals. So here, pay attention to your blood. It seems like maybe you were like expecting yourself to have more blood than you had here, but you don't have any, so this is short range. So something that this is a time where Fukyo is good, right? Like we were talking about how it's not good to just throw out Fukyo from mid-screen, but if the opponent's waking up, you can just Fukyo in, and then you can really get the pressure started. Close slash, 6H, command throw, that kind of thing. That kind of thing is amazing when Nago is low on blood, which you are right now, because you have that threat of canceling into special moves. So, yeah, just make sure, kind of with Nago, when your blood is low, you kind of want to be more aggressive because you have the threat of special moves. When your blood is high, that's when you can chill back and throw out your huge normals. So pay very close attention to your blood meter because it matters a lot. All right, counter hit 2S. I do really like your use of pokes in this round. And you are actually going for the Beyblade after slash slash. Just leave a little bit bigger of a gap because I don't think you're leaving him a window. You can actually see on his inputs, he tried to kick there. You guys see that? He tried to kick, but there wasn't a big enough gap. His move didn't come out because he was still in block stun. I like the dust. I like the 6H after sweep. I like the 5P anti-air and the normal throw. Overall, I would say that was a pretty good round from you. Good use of normals and very good pressure at the end there. Generally, I try to avoid using far slash. Sometimes I still use it out of habit, but it's unfortunately just not that good of a move. 2S is better. 5H is better. The thing is, like, it's just a very slow move, and it's duckable by a lot of characters, so I don't use far slash that much. Okay, here it connects, though, and we do get the OTG there. Good stuff. Yep, he's mashing kick again. Okay. Oh, the charge dust. You hate to see it. I get hit by that, too. It's harder to react than you would think. The cross-up was tough there. Oh, and the anti-air. Kai is playing out of his mind right now. So let's run back this round, because this round went really fast. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of jumping. I think in this round, you probably jumped a bit too much. Jumping with Nago, it's good if you need to get in, but the thing is, like, this guy is being very aggressive, so you can really, like, just stay grounded and abuse your pokes. Like, once again, you're kind of standing in the perfect range where Nago's pokes are most effective. So if you're already in a good range, I don't see much reason to jump, you know? Getting hit by the dust is fine here. I mean, I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. It's a hard reaction. Lots of people get hit by that. And now we're getting mixed and another jump. See, like, he is coming right at you. So I don't really see a purpose to jumping because, like, he's already, like, in the exact range you want him to be in. He's in, like, 2S range here. So no reason to jump. And clearly he was ready for you to jump as well because he gets the big fat counter hit. And then pressing buttons on wake up. So again, we saw that in the first round as well, that, like, on defense in the corner, you just need to be more patient and block. What's the worst that's going to happen if you block? And I mean that sincerely. What's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, I guess in this situation you get thrown and you die, but if you mash, you're going to die too, right? Because you just lose to any button. So I would say just block, especially because you have meter. You can just block and then YRC. YRC is such an important tool for Nago. You could even wake up super. If you woke up with super here, I would not criticize that decision at all. I would think that's a great decision. This guy has shown zero hesitation in pressuring you. So basically what I'm getting at is pay attention to your meter so you know what defensive options you have available. Default to blocking. Blocking is just safer. Don't be afraid to block against a character like Kai, who doesn't really have, like, fast mix-ups other than throw. Jump less. Jumping is good for getting in because Nago is slow on the ground, but if you're already in a good range, you don't need to get in. Same thing with Fukyo. Fukyo helps you get in, but if you're already in a good range, don't bother getting in because you're where you want to be already. Pay close attention to your blood gauge. Be more aggressive when the blood gauge is low. utilize your pokes more when the blood gauge is high. I think that's about it. I mean, the second round was like a real money round. I think if you can try to keep doing those things that we saw there, we saw a lot of good use of pokes, good spacing. That was a good one. It just seems like maybe defense could use a little work, as well as paying attention to how your opponent responds to the threats that you give them. Like if they block an attack, are they going to mash, or are they going to block, or are they going to be scared, or whatever? Pay attention to what they do and then change what you're doing to match your opponent's tendencies. But overall, looking pretty good for a floor 9, I'd say. You can definitely get to floor 10. Just keep it up. And that's going to be our last replay, guys. Like I said, if you want to keep sending them, go ahead. I can't promise that I'm going to get to your replay. Like I said, I have like 100 of them, and I haven't looked at all of them yet. So I can't make any promises, but I would like to do another video like this in the future, especially if you guys found it helpful and enjoyable. Let me know in the comments, do you like this format? Do you want to see more? Hopefully you did. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.